Welcome to official SL TV channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share my video and press the red button. Please help me to share my video.
Good morning, comrades. This now comrade Unisa Tolu content. Today, June the 29th, 2025. This now episode 17. Good day, comrades. As always, when I start my audio, I can let for remind the general public of that country. They say, me Unisa Tolu content, not a politician. Let me country Sierra Leone. As we all know, Sierra Leone is in a very, very, very big mess right now. And we, the main opposition party, we must pay attention if we're serious about winning the next presidential election and deliver on the promises that will make to people. The APC party, at this point, we have a moral duty to be united. There is no two way about it. If we're serious about winning the next election and save the country from collapse. But for we to achieve this, we for be very, very decisive and focused on the game plan of the SLPP government. So, therefore, for today's episode, first, I will take my time for explain one of the game plan of the think tank of the SLPP. How they were used for divide Freetown into two independent cities, each with its own municipal administration. Their goal is to divide the Western Rural region of Freetown into three separate administrative areas. So, secondly, I will also invite the leadership of the party to work for them to get evaluation system that will guide the APC flag bearer race. Because we're all over the place and people need to complain too much. And finally, I'll make a personal plea to the leaders of the party, the elders council, and I will end them to the former president, William Daddy, President Koma. I need all of them people to be very decisive about the APC flag bearer decision. At first, let me start with the game plan of the think tank of the SLPP to divide Freetown into two independent cities. SLPP, for when they're in opposition, now then put together this think tank team. Then charge them with the responsibility for work out a strategic plan of how they will win election and diminish the strength and population of the APC party. And since they won in 2028, they have been quietly and deliberately implementing that plan. I don't know if APC get think tank team, but what I want to tell the general public, I recall when President Obama won the election, in first visit in America, Dr. Bankole Gibson suggested the idea in a meeting that APC put a think tank team together, which President Obama applaud the idea and me say it do. But since we inherit a bad economy, we go back to begin work. I don't know if down the stretch, let me put a think tank team. But what I want to suggest here, we APC has always been reaction driven, not result oriented driven towards this SLPP, the think tank agenda. So if that think tank team they and now therefore begin put themselves in place for help for counter attack within the plan for doing. So let me take this opportunity now for unpack the reason for the SLPP where they want to try for divide Freetown into independent cities. But before I start, let me be very, very, very clear. The Local Government Act of 2022 gives the president the power to declare new territorial units. But if we take into consideration the population growth, the density, the geographical continuity, and future growth. So these are the same yardstick President Komami used where he divide KNF from Bombali and Falaba from Kwanadugu. And then it became considered and it may applicable at that point for Duam without no political favors. But there's something very, very important that we'll take note for. The rules and the experience of two individuals, now the Sierra Leone local government administration and decentralization. The late by AGP Levy, I don't know if beaucoup people know this. Now, when I'm in the former director of local government, and Dr. Emmanuel Gaima, we also am a former director of decentralization. Then deputy by Alusan Kanu. This Alusan Kanu gentleman and a very strong supporter of Dr. Samuel. Both of them work under Kaba and ABK in administration. So Dr. Gaima, now one of the living local government decentralization technocrats, we intentionally SNPB bring and come for can co-chair the tripartite where them figure out say Senge enable for match Dr. Mara. Now remember with Dr. Mami Bobo Senge, that guy with the talk boku no nothing but governance. I tell you go being Gaima for can match Dr. Mara and his team 2-2. So as soon as they submit that tripartite agreement, when I know what happen, Mother built strategically and intentionally in July and make Dr. Gaima secretary to the president. And now, Naina the principal advisor to the president on public service and head of the public sector reform unit. And also, this Dr. Gaima guy, a member of the think tank team of the SNPP. That guy, they even quarter in blood. So to get you come home, that green. But I don't believe me, I confirm this with Alusan Kanu. He will tell you. Because now I'm the deputy director to Dr. Gaima. You know, now one of the people that back this very Dr. Gaima, now the author, one of the authors for the policies for divide Freetown into two cities. So based on the experience in local governance and decentralization, this is one of the main reasons they give them appointments, then give them the appointments. Then give them the appointment because they know say a very, very experienced local government and decentralization act. So them come not only for Kandi as an appointee, but for guide them and through the recommendation where the SNPP they put together for the think tank team. And then want that for able for divide the western rural region of Freetown into 3 separate administrative areas for political reason. So we can be very, very cautious about that. This man is a very, very dangerous player, this Dr. Gaima guy. So you see, when you use district boundaries for favor of political party over another, in America we refer to as gerrymandering. And this is what Dr. Gaima is doing right now. So they want to undermine the premise to divide Western Rural Area region of Freetown into 3 separate administrative areas. So if we ask ourselves, why would things say the SNPP government cancel an established city with a new airport, but then want specifically for divide the Western Rural Area of Freetown? Would ask yourself this question, sorry. Because the only reason why you go cancel that, they want to divide the city, the Western Rural Area of Freetown, for only a political gain. Because if them actually normally use it for political gain, they therefore cancel the expansion of the city where the APC will expand the new city. Therefore, we come and work in accordance if they're the best interest of the people. But because they know say they want to use this as a political favor, that make the one can divide the Western Rural Area of Freetown. So this is where again I want to remind the APC for immediately consider the establishment of pool of talent. Talk about one of the audio. Where for focus and study the SAPP think tank strategy where they want put together. And how do they even counter the strategic framework? Because this thing what they take like this, so now so people they task they start for winning election. We see done the last time they used the army and the police for brutalized way. So this trip they go use the same formula again. Then you use this division where they want can be, so this separation at the city for facing a way where they go win the election again. Now we need for steadfast and make sure say we counter everything we do. So here's an insight, right, of the SAPP gerrymandering of Western area, a strategy. Freetown, as we all know, is historically considered the stronghold of the APC party. Predominantly, Freetown occupied by the Creoles and Timini, particularly in the urban of Freetown, right? So after the Civil War, if most of you don't know this, the APC government may allocate a lot of land in the rural part of Freetown to people and women migrate from the southeastern part of Sierra Leone. So if you examine the last two census data, you go realize the population growth in the western area of Freetown, primarily where people from the southeast then come out. That is also why the SAPP will replace the constituency system of representation with the PR system. This is why both in 2007 and 2012 election, SAPP will get better vote in western rural areas of Freetown. I'm talking about Godrich and the Peninsula area. So another insight again into the playbook of the SAPP think tank, the strategy. As soon as Leone win 2018 election, the BO-led government in 2019 immediately reviewed the Local Government Act of 2004 and decentralization policy of 2010. This same Emmanuel Gaima na be the director. So one of the objectives of the review process now for conduct scoping and legislation and policies, right, that then go have bearing on the decentralization of services we delivered and local governance. So if you watch, according to the 2001 Cook Mid Census Population and Housing Census, we conducted by the SAPP, if I recall the general public, right, then we say Kenema district population was 772,472. It means more populated than the western rural of Freetown, where the figure with the beginning of Freetown was 662,056 population. Now in the Mingi Freetown. So basically, Kenema big past Freetown. And again, the only reason where you can separate any town or cities now where they get population growth. So Freetown they face a population declination, and Kenema then get the population growth. So you go ask yourself, why not go divide na Kenema, but one can divide na Freetown? So if the question go ask yourself now, why not the western region of Freetown, then one can divide into three separate administrative areas? We get a population about decline by the virtue of the 2021 census, where the SAPP then produce to the general public. So what I want to do here, in fact, if you look into the subsection 3 of the Local Government Act, it states the ministry responsible for finance and the National Electoral Commission shall, in making any new recommendation, consider population density as well as geographical community. Based on the topographic of Freetown, there is no room for further growth on expansion. So look, Abukabo and others at the think tank team, now this one will take into consideration. Freetown does not have any growth for expansion. The whole country now yield. So, and as according to them, the 2021 census, we have the decline of population, na freedom, na Kenya get an increase. And then they also cancel a very good legitimate reason for open a new city. So if they don't do all this, then all of a sudden, who side then get decline of population? Now they say they can for can open new cities. How is that possible? They don't talk for political favors. And what we lost here, where they divide inside the consideration and the way you look into. And Freetown not meets that consideration at this point. So this approach for divide Freetown into two is even a violation of even the procedure of 2021 national decentralization policy. If you watch the policy, Abdul Kabo and others, the think tank team, if you turn to page 33, the reason for redrawing the territorial boundaries reads, where census data demonstrates significant population shifts that could stretch the resources of the local council, undermine the ability of citizens to participate and hold local council to account, or undermine the national security, including in case where such population movement may result in a threat to social harmony between communities. That's subsection A if you turn to page 33. So Abdul Kabo and the think tank team, if you now look into subsection B of the same local act, page 33, it says where there is a strong evidence that citizens in some communities are isolated from local council by road, water, and other natural geographical features, therefore creating extreme difficulties in accessing the public services, which has a negative impact on the political, economical, and social well-being. So none of these criteria they affect Freetown, but all these criteria they affect Kenema. So my question to the listeners right now, right? Anyone them we get for the think tank with Abdul Kabo, does this proposed division of Freetown policy make the two consideration? The answer is big no, a very big no. So also the procedure for withdrawing territorial boundaries in 2021 national decentralization policies also state, Abdul Kabo, I read that for you again, and the think tank team, remember them. The ministry responsibility for local government shall, after a thorough assessment of the latest census report, the other studies and evidence from these consultations, request the cabinet to consider a proposal for configuration to create new cities, districts, municipalities, or wards. Such a cabinet paper from the ministry responsible for local government should receive the concurrence of the ministry responsibility for finance, the National Electoral Commission, Statistics of Sierra Leone, and the ministry committee. So ministerial committee. So just imagine all this responsibility about we talk about, it go very important for remind Sierra Leone that since independence, it has always been the ambition of the SAPP, including the former minister Albert Magai, to neutralize the power and control in managing the country public service. So by breaking Freetown into two, they want to ensure say half of the population of Freetown will comprise of the people from the southeast region. The SAPP government, if they're serious about Freetown, they should not have cancelled the establishment of a new city and airport. But what they want to do, they want to divide the city so that the people and where them don't get land, that the rural part of Freetown, they can able for we Freetown and divide the vote of Freetown. So Freetown will go ever be APC stronghold again. Again, the only thing why I just try for remind the general public, for don't say, this has always been the SAP plan for destabilize APC. And we always they react. We know we certainly put away we own plan for who come back in governance for time for shut them down because we get the numbers. and they're not getting numbers. So these are things we CSF for begin they look into now. So if I bring you back to the proposed policy, right? Politically motivated, the violation from the local government act. So Miwa encourage the APC leadership, Abdukabo and the think tank team, for reject it, particularly members of parliament. Now, I therefore reject this bill with all seriousness. This bill not going to pass because even the local census act where they put 2021. Now from there you for look for let's see if you be able to divide any city, and Freetown no meet that requirement. It according to them, Freetown population is decline. Now Kenema population now increase. So na Kenema, I believe see who for take this problem go. If I reach that side, I know say clearly Abdukabo, if they're on top of things, so I believe say they're on top of things. They're going to work with this now behind the closed door and make sure say this formation of open these cities is not possible because even their own law, their way they right, they against them. Even their own census, when they conduct, they against them. So there is no possibility this for pass. So there, with the advice to parliamentarian, they say let the act up, the think tank team let them support. There should be no failure on the part. This is a clear win for the APC for reject the point of having a new city. If I reach I will come to me number 2 subject when I have advise the leadership of the APC party for advise the party. You know, consider what I just explained about the SLPP, the format for this think tank team. You know, we the APC, we have to be political strategize, put strategies them in place, where very, very important for whether they will come or say they qualify for be a flag bearer. We constitution is very, very open and very, very easy for get somebody qualify for black flag bearership. Even me, I qualify for one at this point. Where Mr. Seven no say I know will get the experience for one for be a presidential candidate who will deliver na that country. So the party need for create what I want call a gold standard. The party need for create what I call a gold standard requirement. Wo for user for evaluating them candidates here for the political ideology, the experience, the performance record. And so we for vet them before they qualify for can one. We get for make it very, very stiff because when they see the grid within this flag bearership, the flag bearer where they come up for one. If we create a gold standard, when we wait for each requirement, say if you don't serve 5 years, and then go evaluate you if you don't serve 5 years now the party or if the minister, you will evaluate your performance record. Will they see you corrupt practice and things like of that nature, and even your personal life, how you don't live your personal life with the public. If you meet all those requirements before you qualify for Caron as a flag bearer, we will take a good example. Look at Timbo. Timbo served 1 year in a parliament. I need to have a pick on that young man. He go on for national. He become a deputy secretary. He never finish in time. He come back say he want one. When if you know say that you intentional one day, why you go take that position where that person for not take way? Now we only get to one secretary general. We're active. If something happen to Lansana now, the same thing goes to By Mahmoud. We see By Mahmoud effect in your own shadow. They let today. What you told me by Mahmoud effect in your own shadow. By Mahmoud was a former minister, youth minister. We see them make a youth congress business. By Mahmoud not sure because it affects Ansu Bernard. Then mind you now, we may not tour this country say we do unity tour. Paminka not present. We want to say Payasanede and By Mahmoud Bobo. He never even advise him Bobo say get for shop. Even if By Mahmoud get grudge or malice against Ansu Bernard when a youth leader. So if By Mahmoud affects in your own shadow, who say come out as a youth leader, Una tell me which qualification by Mahmoud gets now, or wetin by Mahmoud feel say if for do na his party wey other person for support am. So let we assume say by Mahmoud clinch the flag bearership. So other people they no go fet am back. Other group inside the party no go fet am because the youth congress are one of the most powerful congress. Now then by Mahmoud abandon so in no go dem business. So when I talk about say unity in ordinary party, these are some of the issues them. I hate to bring it up, but the way them guy they behave will make me wonder if this party therefore be very, very united. This go bring me back as I talk about Cherry Coco. You know, for that one, the way me the doubt what I mean say about Cherry Coco, one of me put on a list of 7 candidates to them. Some of the man and call me say, oh, me the bias towards Cherry Coco with all the men in case. And I'm glad the way one of them call me back the days I said, you know, Tolu, what do you say about Cherry Coco? Now I believe. You know, having a grudge or holding a grudge in politics doesn't make you a better politician. What in Cherry Coco do so for go deliver and declare na Kamalu? It's a complete disrespect. It's a political disrespect. So Samuel Efes, everybody knows I don't like Samuel. Everybody knows I strongly believe that Samuel a pathological liar. Everybody knows that America exposed Samuel in syndicate of lies just for all the party ransom. He want to make himself relevant for the next election. Everybody knows that. But this is not about Samuel. This is about the unity why they preach for na the party. Go, you get all side of return for go declare if they want declare. But yet you dey provoke situation, you poke situation. What do you do so na a deliberate act? If someone may send people in now for go disturb your business, you for don't go public now talk say then they hate on you. Now you dey provoke issue na the party, then you dey play the victim at the same time. It is absolutely wrong, absolutely political suicide for you for go declare an animal into a grudge, fitia, and disrespect. Me on Tolu, I call things by their name. I'm not fan of Samura. Everybody knows that. But I will tell you the truth. This again, why I talk say the party leadership have to be honest. You know, the Elders Council, President Komanode, Pa SB Dubuya, IB Kabu Dodondo, and others. Right now, Anes not at the country. For let people they talk say na Anes. Usa una dey as an elder council now when we dey expect una for calm and tell them boya for let them keep quiet and step aside. Me say somewhere in America I no dey afraid the bad name. So I believe say una na mature politician, seasoned politician. When I know say any politician wey dey afraid bad name not a politician. Una dey in that capacity when I go call the young one and wey want create chaos at this party and talk to them for let them step down low, make this race easy. You know, I don't know if I take this thing for granted. Think is say SLPP that 10 years old. It is not. If I watch the formation of SLPP, how they continue, SLPP was staying in power forever. And if we mistake lost this election, this is the end of the APC. This is the end of the APC. This is a true war going for tell una the big one them. Me the experts say pa SB Dubuya, IB Cabo, Dondono, and others when at the Elders Council, una for meet to una self, una tell una self the honest truth, say una for call some of them candidates here and tell them to step down for the good of the party. Then a selfish interest what can make we loss. The people of that country, the majority of them see APC and SLPP as the same. So una think is a winner the alternative where they come back, they can't fix this country. It's just a rhetoric. It's an empty rhetoric. If we not forget 2018, not to vote way out. So if we not feel say they think of it that same way, then we fool in ourselves. The truth here is we get people who are not capable. We will just come up because of how we bylaws so weak. They make anybody qualify for run. You get people that take advantage of that. Look like Sophie and Kaloko, we don't destroy America with the tribal business. They won't go salon. If they come back, they tell people they say this day between him and by Mahmoud. You know, some people that call me, some people are even disgusting about it. So things of this nature is, then guy just feels everybody just go out there loosely, they talk loosely, it creates more political tension and disturb the people because people are upset. People are upset, they ask themselves, what thing people they take themselves at this party for? And them boy where they behave so, where they tower so, not for step down. You know, I got one phrase where I can talk say, if you see cow got stin up, believe me, think it inside. So when them behavior when the guy they put if we monitor them, people and they behind them. Big people and they behind them at this party where they support them, they play the role with them over here. Because me, where they from the outcast, I they realize say they not get what it takes for, even if you take away the tribe, if you take away the bobo the way they go and dance for, if you take away all of that, they not get nothing where they show for say they able to lead an organization, a credible organization. I may not shortlist 7 names. Maybe in the next episode I'll bring out to 5. But under the council elders, I the urge you kindly for look into those names. They'll begin put things in order. This party in better one, we all better. This party in poor one, I want the Ebona reserve. So when some of we they talk, now the issue the list we they talk for. Una the big one, they not go for time for talk to them, boy. Me to Luna the friend for take my name. I'm not talking about the courage of dislike. Pa, if they dislike yourself, but your legacy will start. If I come out there, I will come to Paminkailu. Papa Minkailu, you there alive now. You see when some people they wish you death. You see how you begin to look on what they can't defend you now. So upset, and up till I'm still upset about it. But what I want to bring, I hate to bring it up, but it's the fact, Daddy. Just imagine how people that they wish of you right now. They want you not to fulfill, but for die. But they forget say that God gave you life. You not push, you get several life. And I'm glad you way don't better. You fully they recover very soon, they return back. I want urge you, Papa, when you return back, this play get for done. This easy going Mr. Nice Guy, it get for done. You remember back then when we do audio, where I urge you tell you say if you bring it back to governance, me Eunice Atolu Conte, I go build you statue, you and President Koma across that country there. Because I know what it takes to win a difficult election of this manner, of this magnitude, would they so. Me know what it takes, especially we'll get a lot of people within the party when I pull down syndrome, and some of them working for the SLPP. Especially we'll get people away unfit, but they create a chaos within the party. So unity is something where you know we will achieve. Me know all of this. I make them they tell you say you get for use your iron fist. You not the chairman, Papa. If we fail because of you. And then people are not going to crucify you. Don't say, I'm glad the way this happened, where they wish death upon you. You see how I defended you. But this is a big mistake, and this go for make you realize, say, them people here want you for die. Imagine if you fail. They go lie by you or give bad name like how they lie by me daddy, EBK. They go give you bad name, Pastor Giba. You see recently, where somewhere they continue to lie, they still blame the executive. So just imagine where they will take you from. So when you return back by daddy, as you recover, so God your hand don't touch you. Until black man wish for you, for you die, majority of them. You don't dare now alive. So open your eye, Papa. Open your eye. This is time. It is your time for come back and straight to the party. Any group possible for step down, in group and come at you. I am here. I am here. They're not get voice past me. Then I paid agent to them. They don't left this party. Now pay them, they pay them. I will put them in a place for you. You need for come. Not take a break. From the one way you come, you get for hit the ground. Hit the ground very, very hard. Take over of your party. Cut this membership. Yes. Then we break them into. I don't put 7. Later we'll break into 5. You, Pamingalo, you don't work with all of them. You know, would I get the wealth of experience? Would I able manage this country? Would I able secure Funa? Would I left power? Those are things you can put into perspective. Those are things you can put into consideration. Would I get forget the best interest and the best posture when I left this party under? There's a vacuum of leadership. Nobody no get for doubt that. But you need for come and do the right thing. If I reach there, I will come talk to me, Daddy EBK. And Dad, I may say this to you, Papa. You know, man, we God bless and love abundantly. You know, I remember when APC lost election 2018, 2023, honest. Even America, they form group all say, honest must go. All man talking you. You know, Sierra Leoneans, they want to good for. We walk off when I ingrid. We quick for forget the hand that feeds us. You're too quick for bite this very same hand. And people, them what they advise you for, what they mean, not they advise you, not what they want, now they advise you against. Why do I say this? Daddy, you are the greatest president ever lived in that country. Hands down, nobody can argue now. But we sit down in that country, they're the same people that we make. They see mother be you make life for you. I hate to bring this up, but the point I'm getting at that. And to the general public and me listeners then. We all know say the only person who will pronounce say there's a coup or not a coup, now the army chief. The army chief, the boss me don't can't talk say this not a coup, like security breach. Then the Minister of Information when not get that qualification for pronounce such things and the president we set up your life. They can't say in a coup and put something over you hate. Somebody like you democratically elected, democratically hand over power to this Buffon. Can't put something over your head. I not see one person where come that very day where Siba they talk in nonsense. Come on right away, call press conferences, invite the international committees and come with the strongest word for no only but debunker, but for challenge and say they will bring such nonsense to the godfather of the APC party. And one they say if they start anything, we all go common in our country. If they do that immediately, believe me, the SNPB government for almost don't quietly. When I'm in the best approach. But everybody keep quiet because they all get the alternative motives. They all have their own motives. Your interests were not their best interest. Because the simple is that people want to hijack the APC away from you. As God said it in your audio where you speak, you say when the former the Ghanaian president speak to you, something touch your heart. That's the divine spirit that speaks to you, Daddy. Will make you come on that country today. There is where God gave you another chance. Because you're the greatest of all, you get the pure heart, and you're honest by Koroma, you're untouchable. So now that you're in Nigeria, the reason I talk is beaucoup people they call me late, they say, Tolu, talk to your papa. Talk to your papa, let pull up at this election. Let left them, let not get bad again. No. You are a born leader. Because you don't show which say you will lead, you don't show which say you get the fortitude for follow. You did behind the chairman and now. So me as you begin and publicly, they tell the public say I go against una all the hypocrites will come and say me papa for pull up by this election. And not the pull on. Daddy Nana for be more decisive. Because knowing you and knowing the history about you, the only time you left Salon, I forgot London are doing the war. And a temporarily you return back. Anybody that knows you or know of you, gonna say you left your country so bad and you left your village. So being in exile for so many wrong reasons when it has nothing to do with you, and also I do not actually, even as much as I see you happy, and you're very happy, you look so good, you're in good health, but deep inside you, your home is always closer to you. Those who knows you knows what I'm talking about. So, me they tell you, say, the only chance you get now for go back to your country and enjoy your legacy. Now, way you put on Paris election with everything that you got, your finance, your connection, your clout, and you have to be decisive. Stop hearing to the extra big queen here, then flatter he was them. They've been saying it to you for years. Most of them are apologists in sheep clothing. They don't have nothing good for you. If them people make it good for you, believe me, they don't pull them people on the streets. If me, you start to look content, don't feel bad about this. But if I was empowered in any way, shape, or form inside the governance, will lie that me matter if I don't kill you. Because me, if I don't stand dead toe to toe with them people, they say, hell no. The media summon the international committee, warn them of the repercussion will go happen, talk to ECOWAS, remind them for say we go bring instability in that country. Nobody gets the guts putting up on your behalf. Then watching people lie by you. So now they quickly one kind of advice you say, take the back seat. No, that they are disagree. Do not take the back seat. Work with the one away the party don't elect and put your fist behind them. Lord, we do the right thing. Even you at this point, Daddy, I urge you with all due respect and love I have for you. I know you don't question my love. I don't question the love you get from me either. I believe say you for pick phone at this point, you begin call them but boy out for step down. Now you make them. Now you make them. And you know, one thing as I know, they're gonna lie to people and say, now you tell them for one. No. As I be them, then when I lie man them. Now you make them pick phone call and tell them for step out down. People then begin see some of them, then decision have been made. Then they say, oh, but the APC not serious. They will say the APC not serious. Because we, when they watch the by-election going on in SPP, we they see the tornado where they come. But if we say get a tornado back our party, the people then just discourage. The people that go totally discouraged. Most of these people that they be mindful that a work relationship you get to them. They do not have a family relationship with you. I do not have a work relationship with you, but I do have a professional and a family love for you. So I think I'm in the best position for talk to me, Daddy. As much as you are so experienced, you are so gifted, you're so talented, you're so powerful. Sometimes not everybody have the answer to the minor things. I get the answer to the complex things because people they talk to me, I'm the ears. There's a different way somebody talk to you. There's a different way where somebody talk to me. And me are smart for reading somebody on that tone of waiting they preach. Most of them say, let you pull and they get the interest in the candidate where they support. And that's why they go bulldoze the way back for Catholic APC now new an empire. So me the time for actually see. It is time you step up. The time you get involved, you forget involved very, very strongly. If I use I can to Toulouse column. Toulouse column, I want to advise the diaspora. You know, many functions that are the sooner, when they forget say we go into new election. Now the party they do two things. When they go to elections, so one, the party want money. Two, now the party they look into the diaspora for give majority of free job. What do I do when I mistake right now? When I take them former ministers, yeah, when I be in cap occasion, they put an high table. You know, when I they promote yourself like the diaspora, but at the end of the day, when they use all this opportunity where when they give them, they go na free to and go lobby say, now me the diaspora they listen to, now me that them boss, now me that them that when they get a job, when I begin complain say the party not going a job. You know, for what they do business at APC, this is one thing we make Boko from one hold on to power for too long. Because we not get the responsibility and the ability and you know how to say we for the acknowledge former people we don't serve that the diaspora. Now yeah now constituency. What go business, me go like for see former big one that we don't serve. Then per Conte, per Munu, per Patrick, even per Sanfa, Abdul Modi, this and that. People that we don't serve. Me even me Tolu. The youth foundation member, we for the Maurice orders, we all form this party here. Let we acknowledge we in our business. Let we promote any chapter, we go to any chapter. You promote the former people that we don't serve. Then for them at the high table, that city. We adopt these new challenges here. Where you go Philadelphia, the former people we don't serve, then for them at high table. Where you go to New York, the former people we don't serve, then for go to high table. Where you go to Atlanta, the former people we don't serve, then for go to high table. Where you go to Washington, the former people we don't serve, then for go to high table. Where you go to Arizona. Now this new system here, we need for adapt because this is the time. When they take their former ministers, they want to get no love for the APC diaspora. When I can't put an high table. When I continuously they go invite the one back na free turn, they bring them come for council on a high table. The way the party not go na job, una one complain. Una know they showcase on herself. Una know they show love to herself. Una know they show say una capable. They want to not go na job. Una say the APC party no one go na job. Our main focus now is for raise money. As much as money we raise, when our main focus now is for promote we self na ya. A team of we, not a team of I. When I stop for go individually, then go each money cash it back. Then when I begin complain say the party not the go na job. If I reach here, this is not 45 minutes audio. This again, now comrade and a son, you need to look content. When I share this audio widely, or say or why.